Hey guys, we're gonna be at it again for Tater Takeover, Part 3. This is too much. This is too big of a potato. I need a smaller one for myself. Okay, this one's okay. This one's good. Okay, so today on Tater Takeover, I'm going to attempt to make French fries. Now, basically, this is essentially more or less the same thing of just making like the fried potatoes for the potato and egg tacos. Kind of, sort of, but you're going to be cutting it differently, you're going to be frying it just a little bit differently, and it probably should go a lot quicker, so I'm just going to quickly rinse this, and I'll have an awesome shirt on. Alright, that bad boy is rinsed. Now, I totally meant to borrow my friend's cutting board, so this would be a much easier process, but I didn't, and I still meant to get a potato peeler. Now, for this one, I'm going to do it just a little bit differently. I'm not going to cut it in half like I normally would, because we're making French fries. Now the way I know that people make French fries technically is they have like they have something that allows it to cut it into nice shapes. Well, you can do the same thing with knives, essentially. What sounds really good, instead of just making regular potatoes like French fries, is sweet potatoes French fries. Oh my god, those are the best things ever. Like, forget regular French fries. I love you though. It's all about the thingy, sweet potato. Okay, so I've got the potato cut already and good to go. Let me look at my recipe real quickly. Okay, well, they're fancy, and they're gonna use big old fancy knives. Like, they're actually going to come out like the shape of French fries. These don't necessarily need to come out the shape of French fries. They just need to be more or less a French fry. So I actually am going to cut this in half, so disregard what I said earlier. I really don't know what this is in my potatoes. This weird black hole things. I'm gonna cut that out. That's more or less the shape of, you know, regular potatoes, French fries. So I'll just keep chopping these for a bit. I've chopped up all the pieces. Here's what they look like. They're like little individual. They look like fries. It took a little while, but they look like fries. I don't have that much because I have to get rid of some of the potato. In this pan right here, I've got oil, and it said that you want like a actual kind of layer, more or less like your size of this, or whatever, so you can actually fry the potato. And the way it said to check if it's ready to be fried is you stick one in, and if it starts to sizzle and brown and cook, then you put the rest of them in. So it's bubbling, but it doesn't look like it's particularly ready. Okay, so I did a test one here. Let's actually see how this came out. Oh, it's just real hot. That works. I also don't think you need the oil super as deep as I thought you did. You just kind of need it just so it can kind of sit in there. So now I'm going to do the rest of these very, very carefully, and you want to be very careful because this is going to splash you. This is going to get very, very dangerous. And since you're technically frying, you want to keep an eye on these. Do not let these sit for a long time. They're going to be done really, really fast. Once you see them starting to get brown, like this, you know that they're pretty much ready. I wish you could see what's going on down here. Maybe I can show you in a little bit. Here, can you see this? They're in this oil. They're kind of deep in there. They're pretty much submerged. Didn't really mean for that to happen. You can kind of keep them like you can put like half of them. Do half the size of the potato, so don't do it don't submerge them. Do about halfway, and you can kind of flip them around, and it's a lot easier that way. So don't do it this way. Don't use this much oil. This is way too much oil. Like I said, keep an eye on them. You're frying. It's going to go really fast. Be careful. Things are going to pop out at you. So be really careful with that. Once they get brown, take them out right away, or else they're going to burn. That's what the recipe says. They're probably going to burn. Now, since I'm doing a lot at a time, this is probably going to take just a little bit longer because the heat's trying to get everywhere, trying to do all of them. So I'm also now using tongs to turn them around, as that would be a lot easier than using a spatula. So that's also really great advice. Alright, this is the last batch. I did a second batch of them already, and what I'm doing now is I'm transferring them over to a napkin so they can drain a little bit, because these are going to be super, 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 super greasy, and I can't get this one. They're gonna be really greasy. They're gonna be so delicious, guys. Last one, here we go. I'm gonna put this over here off to the side because it literally was spewing oil like hot lava. Now, as soon as you get them out, the recipe says put salt on them right away. Throw some salt on these right away. Ow, that hurt, that burns. Probably not that much, but I'm gonna transfer them over here. Add in some ketchup. Now, I really wanted to go all out, but since I kind of planned this tater takeover kind of at the last minute, I really wanted to make like some chili cheese and throw it on top or whatever, but ketchup is fine. Ranch is good. Like I said, chili, cheese, mayonnaise, whatever you want, you can have whatever you want. And these are looking really good. I'm gonna taste one right now. It's nice. That's got a nice crisp on it, actually. This is awesome. And you know what goes really great with this? Hamburgers. And I've showed you guys how to make hamburgers before. So click on that video and watch hamburgers. Also, click on the other 2 videos where I make mashed potatoes and potato and egg breakfast tacos for more tater takeover. And I will see you guys back here for one more tater takeover of the month, and then back to normal videos. So, see you then. Bye. Guys, I made french fries. Look at that.